Well, there's a couple things to address. This is just going to be a little bit of an informational upload. One is I asked for feedback the other day on the Facebook page, and the first thing was actually kind of funny. It's perhaps not smoke while I do the uploads. That's probably not going to change, simply for the fact that I'll be doing most of these outside, and I like my cigarettes, so I'll probably be smoking a good percentage of that time. Having said that, the other suggestions were very interesting. One suggestion was dark mysticism as a topic. I don't have nearly as much background as some of the other practitioners that have been around over time. I don't have Darth Moore's level of expertise, let's say, or the level that Kiss could lay a claim to, or even Luciana. That said, I do know certain things about it that might be worth covering from my own perspective, just to see what, if anything, comes out of it. Definitely a good idea. Merits further exploration. The other one is narrating written meditations. And if I'm not mistaken, he was talking mainly about the ones I myself had written. But it occurs to me, why not do the written meditations that others have put out there? As long as they're credited, I don't think it should be an issue. And if there's any specific person out there that does take issue, they can let me know, and I'll stay away from their material. A little petty when people do that, though. I never do that. If you want to use my material, the only thing I ask is that my name be on it. No one should bitch about free advertising, especially with how small of a niche this way of life is. Why waste a good thing? And then one other thing I want to touch on a little bit is that these videos, I'm not going for a real professional look. I'm not going for a real polished presentation most of the time. It's just freewheeling, contemporaneous, however the fuck you say it, streams of thought, streams of consciousness, and I'll have topics and themes to certain episodes and uploads, whatever you want to call them. But I really don't want to be tied down, and this is the format I'm used to. However, it's a process, so that might change as we go, and you might see me trying different approaches. For the narration, for example, that's definitely going to be scripted. This video is not scripted. And I'd like to kind of bring an interactive angle to it, in the sense that from here on out, if you want to throw any feedback of any kind my way, I don't know about responding to it immediately, but I can respond to it in video form. More than happy to. And one last thing for this upload. Sometimes you'll get to see me, sometimes you won't. A lot of that will depend on how bright it is outside. I don't like doing these in the house for various reasons. Sometimes I will, but for the most part, it'll be outside. And at nighttime, that means it'll be dark. So you'll get basically audio-only shows. I don't think that's too bad of a thing, though, because Khaos had a radio show, and David and Justin had the Nights of Awakening show for years. And they kept it going, built an audience for years. Audio only. So even though I'm using YouTube and the visual aspect is available to me to use if I want, it'll be kind of hit and miss. It'll be if it's convenient, and if it's not, then you'll get probably a black screen. That's all I really wanted to hit on for this particular upload, just to kind of get my bearings and let people know what might be coming next in the near future. So stay tuned, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's a good idea, trust me.